Welcome back, Jump Rope Master. We got another lateral move for y'all.
This is gonna be a fun one. It's one of David's favorites.
This is one of my go-tos, and when I say go-tos, like I do this in almost every workout that I do. No, because it really helps with soccer movements because of the benefits.
The benefits.
I'm like waiting.
Well, some of the benefits of the X step, it's gonna help improve your hand-foot coordination. And we're going to be improving the proprioception in your ankles while also increasing the strength in your inner and outer thigh muscles.
Yeah, so of course, if you don't know by now, proprioception, in your ankles is pretty much just where is your feet in space and in relation to the ground at the same time. So for somebody who is blind like me, not only has jump rope helped with my awareness in space, my lower extremities, you think that running would help with that, but honestly, it hasn't as much as jump rope has. Where you are, not only in space, but it also helps with that, the body awareness, the reaction time to the ground and stuff like that. Did I put that in a PDF? Hopefully I put it in a PDF. But if I didn't, y'all getting that now. But inner and outer thighs, as Rebecca said. So this is another great move to help strengthen those muscles around your groin area, the inner and the outer thighs, as Rebecca mentioned, just because of how, I guess, next level this move is compared to the side straddle. It really does help your hips. Because just like the side straddle, this helps with lateral shifting movements. It helps with a cross step, how with side straddle, this helps with lateral shifting and developing quick speed in different directions. This one does too. Now, when you're shifting directions and going in different speeds, in different directions, right? A lot of the times you're not just gonna have your legs like this. And when I say like this, I'm kind of in side straddle form, or my legs are apart a little bit more than usual, outside of my center of mass. And you can shift this way, shuffle that way. Sometimes you're gonna have to stop on the dime, crossover, turn like that, and
adding different
directional changes, and your legs are going to be crossing really quickly, right? Depending on what sport you're in, sometimes you're going to have to, cross these legs. So this move helps with that. And without further ado, let's just get into the how-to.
Let's go.
Because Rebecca, we're going to show you the typical way, and then I'll show you, the walkthrough.
And jump through.
The jump through. I'll even show you the way that I do it, too. So we're going to show you a few variations.
Yeah, but to start out, of course, no rope. This is going to be a little fancier, little extra movements.
Yeah.
So, of course, always start out basic bounce form. Keep that core tight. Stay on your toes. All right, get those few jumps, right? So the first step of the X step, and what I'm gonna do is lead with my right foot. So my right foot is gonna jump to, in the direction of 11 o'clock, right? Look at the clock face. My right foot's gonna go forward diagonally to my left, 11 o'clock again, while simultaneously my left foot is gonna come back behind me towards about 7 o'clock. We'll just go 11 and 7 for now. Right, so I'm kind of in a little twisted position with my feet. So I'm gonna show that, right?
Went to 7?
Yeah. Did I say 7?
Yeah.
I meant 5, my bad, y'all.
Yeah, I was like 7.
That's actually on the same plane as right.
Yeah.
5 o'clock, I'm not too good with my clocks right now. Dang, over my time.
So,
I can't tell time.
Yeah.
So yeah, 11 and 5.
Her right foot went towards 11, her left foot goes back and it's on her toe.
So now I'm crossing my feet basically.
Yeah.
So my right foot is crossed over and my left foot is crossed under basically. And I'll jump back to basic bounce, or a little bit wider than basic bounce. However, you need
It's almost like side straddle.
to switch it over. Yep, because now I'm gonna lead with my left foot. My left foot is gonna go towards 1 o'clock. My right foot is gonna go back towards 7. That's what I meant by 7. So that, right? Now my left foot is diagonal to the right. My right foot is back to the left towards 7 o'clock. And then jump back to the middle. Yeah, I would say almost more in a side straddle just to keep them further apart so that we can jump back to the next X, which is again the right foot forward going to 11 and the left foot going to 5. And then returning back and then switching back to the left foot in front, right foot in back, right back to the middle. This one, it's a very good idea to go slow like I am, get that motion down.
Yeah.
To really
And
figure out that how your
honestly-
legs move and that timing.
And honestly too, I find it a little easier when you're going with your legs spread out that far, because even then too, like when Rebecca, of course, you that have sight, if you have sight, you know, you can see when I'm doing back here, I'm kind of like walking along or doing the move with her at the same time. And I just did a variation where my legs were closer. So here I am about an inch or 2 apart.
Yeah, like
And
basic
then
bounce.
you know, this requires a lot more.
You have to like swing your feet around more.
Yeah, this requires a lot more stability. So what I was doing for my, you know, if you're blind, is pretty much I'm in like basic bounce form, and then I rotated my left foot literally around my right foot towards the 1, and then I brought my right foot back towards the 7, but it's not really that far. There's only about like, what would you say?
Like an inch or so.
Or inch or so in between my feet. And then I rotated it back around again towards, you know, now they're back beside each other, and then I switch.
Yeah,
Now
so
that's,
try to get
yeah.
a little more space in between your, like in that middle jump.
Yeah, you're a little
Instead of
more
the basic
compact with this one. And when you do start getting that balance and that strength and stability there, you can then play with that, because you know, that's one way that I do it.
That is an advance.
That is, yeah,
rhythm.
that is, like I said, once you have that stability, that's the important part, and that motion. But honestly, the way that I do it a lot of the times is just like that, how Rebecca is mentioning it. You know,
Keep
I
that
go the
more
whole,
of the side straddle.
yeah,
Yeah.
more of the,
11 and 5, back to side straddle. 1 and 7, back. And of course, the more you do that, the more like flexibility you might get in your hips. And you might even be able to go further.
yep,
Like maybe 10 and 4, and then 2 and 8. Who
yep.
knows? But
Be
it's
able
just
to
a slow work
cross
up.
your legs just like that, you know, and then back. And when I say that, just like that, pretty much I didn't go 11 and
He
5.
went
I
pretty far.
Yeah.
I don't
you
think
know,
I can do that.
And now, one thing I want to point out, of course, is when you're doing this, of course, how you're landing on your feet. So be mindful when you're landing is when you cross your legs, you know, you are going to be on your back foot, you're going to be on your toe, almost on the ball of your toe, or almost full toes. Sometimes you're going to want to probably push yourself forward just because you're trying to reach back, right? Or vice versa. You may want to lean back just because you want to cross this leg. So make sure, remember, you're keeping that upright posture,
Center of
that
gravity.
center of gravity.
You're gonna be on both feet equally,
Yep.
not one over the other.
So it's gonna be one of them things where you're gonna have to find your balance on how far out you go, as well as how far back you go. You know, a lot of these moves, honestly, I hope you guys know by now, I wouldn't say we're showing the extreme, but we want you to kind of see the motion. So we are doing it a little
Extra.
larger than life than what we probably would do ourselves. I mean, we have videos of us jumping, so you can see, and this is just like us jumping, working out with you guys. So we're doing it in the ways that we typically do, you know, so how we show versus how we would do, you know, it's different. So I hope you do see, like, yeah, sometimes I am going like, but you know, a lot of the times I'm just,
show,
yeah,
visuals.
Yeah. And
don't be afraid to do small movements, even if you can only go 12 and 6. Like,
yeah,
that's fine too.
Yeah, even if you just can go like, well, 12 and 6 is like that, like side strap. I mean, scissor dumps.
Yeah, that's true.
But even if you can go, yeah, even if you can go 1 and 6, that's what more so, you know. So 1 and 6, 11 and 6. You know, and then just start working your way on over. And you don't have to go too far forward either with the foot. Now, when we're saying, of course, like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, we're not saying go all the way out there in front of you. You know, my foot is just coming around. Pretty much, I'm almost clipping the toe of my right foot with my left heel to cross over. And then back, and then cross over.
Yeah, our feet are still staying underneath us.
Yeah.
They're pretty close.
Sometimes I even notice myself actually, I'm lifting my foot actually. When I jump over to cross my left foot, my left foot is coming up over my right to like cross over. And my right foot is staying towards the ground. And then when I come back, it's the same thing. My left foot comes back over my right, and then if I cross my right, same thing.
So you can go over under.
Yeah.
You can rotate it.
And then you can
the motion that works best for your body.
Also do one leg at a time. So you can leave this right leg here in place, and then you can just cross your left leg, and then back, and then you can cross your right leg, tap it onto the other side, and then back. I'll show you that more so like this. This is the way that I do it actually. So I'll show y'all that jumping. I'll show you the way that Rebecca mentioned, and I'll also show you the way that I do it jumping at the same time. So you got this one. This is the regular.
It's like 11-4 or 11-5. And 1-7.
Remember, you see I'm staying on my toes. And then this is the way that I do it.
This is like the step over crossover.
Yeah, the step over crossover. It's a little more sleek, as you can see.
So his one jumping foot doesn't really move.
Yeah.
While the other one is crossing over.
Yeah, so
he's doing one at a time basically.
My jumping foot is my right foot, right? My right foot, I'm jumping with it right underneath my center of gravity. My left foot, I bring over and I tap on the other side of my right foot. So sometimes I may tap it super close to my right foot, like where both feet are actually touching, and this is just my toe. So I touch it there. Sometimes I may even be dramatic with it and cross all the way over as far as I can. Get a little stretch there in the right hip and lean, and then touch the foot and then come back.
That's of course if you have the mobility to be able to do that.
Yep.
Which he does.
And then if I come back, I may come back out here. And when I say out here, like,
took like a far
step. I took a far step, as some of you guys saw. Or if I'm really trying to focus on being stable underneath myself, I'll come all the way out here, stretch it, and then come back and, you know, really work on those pinpointing. It's all about what is your goal and what are you trying to focus on. You know, if I'm just jumping and just letting it flow, then I'll go like this, come out here, go into another move with like a side swing, and then just, you know, flow with it.
Yeah, just work on this move. You can really string in a lot together.
Yeah. Jump rope, there's no rules. It's whatever you want to do with it. Just make sure you're controlling the rope. Don't let the rope control you.
That's right.
Oh, snap. But yeah.
You keep your core.
Yep.
As
Let's
long
show
as your
you
jump
how
rope
this
form is
looks
good.
up to speed.
Yeah, as long as your jump rope form is good, you can do anything with it.
Yeah. So you get some speed going. You start jumping. I just started out right actually in the X step. I just started
No
jumping.
basic bounce.
Yep. And then, as you can see, I'm doing the regular way, or as you can hear, my feet are getting tangled. And now, this is why I like doing the way that I do, because look how fast I can get doing it my way. That's as fast as I can go in the regular way. But here's how fast I can get.
Falling off the mat.
Yeah, I'm falling off of the mat.
Spatial awareness. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know, right? But y'all can see I can get a little bit faster. Just because you're doing one leg at a time.
Keep
You know,
working.
so-
Maybe that can be you one day. Going super speed.
Maybe that is you already. You
Yeah,
never know.
maybe.
But if it is, then that's what's up. You know, so
Yeah, keep working at this move. Keep getting that motion down, that timing, that balance. Start stringing them together and add them to your workout.
this is a fun move. And even though I was going backwards, I was still keeping that form. And I was still on my toes. As y'all know, when the rope starts moving and start whipping,
You might move with it.
yeah. And with crossing your legs and stuff like that, and I'm saying this for, you know, if you're a blind and visually impaired person, you know, it is going to, you know, you will move. So just make sure you're in a position or a place where there is space. You know, we talked, the first video about surfaces, you know what I'm saying? And the amount of space you need and have or should have around you when jump roping. So make sure you are in that space and you have that awareness. You know, a mat, as we said, is really good for help, not only me, but it can help you if you are blind to stay in place. You know, so something almost like Rebecca's mat right here. This is a square mat. You know, I like jumping on that one. This one that I'm on is more like a rectangle.
It's a little more narrow.
Yeah, of course. And that's just a reiteration. We already shared that with you guys. But yeah, so anything else you want to add? Or should we just go right into the recap? All
I
right.
say we're going to recap.
All right,
Give a lot of information to y'all.
Yeah, exactly. But recapping then. So the benefits of this move.
We're strengthening the inner and outer leg muscles. We're gaining proprioception. We're, you know, where we are in space in our ankles. We're improving some of our balance and our agility and our hand-foot coordination.
Yep. So of course, it's helping with that cross step. It's helping improve that change of direction, the lateral shifting. You know, strengthening the rotator muscles and the groin muscles, the thighs and stuff, and everything. So yeah, the hips and everything.
Hips don't lie.
And just to remind, like, okay, recapping on how you do the move. Go ahead and break it down.
All right, we're stepping over basically with both of our feet. You're gonna start with your right foot. Right foot crosses over to 11 o'clock. Left foot crosses back to 5 o'clock. You're gonna jump back to kind of about the side straddle and then switch. Left foot goes to 1. Right foot goes back to 7. Back to the middle and keep going.
Yeah. Make sure you watch how you are landing on your feet once again and how your positioning, because of course you don't want to land on your heels, you don't want to roll your ankle, you know, you don't want to be pushing yourself too far forward and stuff to the point where you fall forward, of course.
You gotta keep that center of gravity.
Yeah, that center of gravity. You know, as we mentioned, side straddle is a good move to help get your center of gravity going. So if you wanted to start with that move, then you can go right there. You can jump back into a side, well, not even a side straddle, but yeah, side straddle into an alternate foot, which can also help strengthen that inner and outer thighs and those that flexibility a little bit going, to where then once you start lifting that foot up, you can then cross it. And that's kind of a way you can start out too, just by crossing one leg at a time if you want, before you start crossing both at the same time. And like I said, just remember, watch where you are landing on your feet. Please, 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 please. Yep. So
Stay on your toes.
that's the way that Rebecca mentioned. You know, that's the foundational way. I just kind of gave you the modification / Dave Brown way, just by crossing one leg.
So try both.
Yeah, so try both, of course, and see what works. Because at the end of the day, like, I still do both. It's just all about how I want to, yeah. And you get the benefits of both of them. It's just all about how you want to do it. Remember, that's my flavor. So.
Yep, so take your time, get through the motion, figure that out. You can start to go faster, start stringing more together. Shoot, have fun with it.
And we're proud of you. You know, we see your progression and everything that you've been doing. You've made it this far, and continue on. You're almost there. And
Keep working.
yeah, keep working. You already know we are here for you. You have any questions, let us know. If you need any more explanation, any more clarification. Yep.
We're here, proud of you, appreciate you. Yeah, thank you.
Let's keep jumping, fam. Let's keep jumping, y'all.